Yeah, what the heck? What's going on? It's a Thursday morning. Let's see. Get myself situated here. Yeah. Time to jack my mandible. Mandible? Isn't that what you call a jawbone? Jack and Jaws, talking it up. Hey, Stock Jockey. Your tape gun is brown with a gray handle? Mine's red. All red. Lags is just gray. Do you back in or pull in? Huh? I hope you don't mean where my mind went. Hey, Nishana. Yeah, where are those two? Don't know. I think Sadie was up late gambling. He was kind of bragging he made $70 yesterday. Doing a bit of baccarat playing. Baccarat, however you say it. And here we are, once again. Uh, Check it out. My first produce from the garden. Oh, I got a zucchini and I got a yellow crookneck squash. This one didn't have much of a crook neck, it just had a little neck. Guess we need to rename the variety little neck instead of crook neck. Crook neck squash is supposed to have a bend on the end. Hey, Mikey Mike. Yeah, Lag's got some produce going there. Mm-hmm. Uh, Still having sales and not listing since I got COVID again. No, I mean if you got stuff listed, there isn't anybody to keep them from buying it just because you got COVID. Good morning, Diane, with your covered bridge photo logo. Yeah. So what's everybody up to today? It's Thursday, so ordinarily right after the show I would load up and go over to the Lutheran rummage sale. But for whatever reason, they're closed today. I think they got in so much new stuff that they got to restock and didn't get it done in time. Do, 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 do. I need a co-host. Hey, Joanna. How are ya? How are ya? I will put the link in the side chat if anybody wants to join me. I know I got to be boring everyone by myself. Y'all can just sit and look at my squash. I raised them from pups. I'm a squash raiser. I raise these from seed. Yep, right straight in the ground. Never take an egg roll from someone who has COVID. Hubby would not eat the third one. He offered it to me. Big mistake. Well, there you go. Don't ever accept an egg roll with COVID laced on it. Well, folks, the stock market just crashed more yesterday, and the report says it's supposed to go down further today. I may just have to get totally out. If I was going to do that, though, I would like, why didn't I do this in January? Egg roll COVID. It's probably not any better than any other COVID. We'll see what the markets do today. I might call my broker later today and just say, get me out. Get me out. Kind of hate to do that because after 2008, 2009, all of my stuff came back for one of the biggest bull markets the market has ever had. And it made up for everything it lost in 2008 and 2009. If you go back 2 months, 12 months, yeah. That means all those gains we made in 2021 are now just wiped out. Just wiped out. Am I having good sales? Well, all sales are good, I guess. Yeah, I sold 4 yesterday. New conspiracy theory. The Chinese sent the U.S. COVID-19 in egg rolls. You guys, your brains go weird ways. Of course, mine does too. All right, we didn't get answers from everybody. Mike, what color is your tape gun? Nishana, what color is your tape gun? Dwayne, what color is your tape gun? I assume everyone has one. If you're a reseller, it's kind of hard to make it without a tape gun. You could have a regular desktop tape dispenser and that's all you use, but red. Mine's red too, Dwayne. Great minds think alike. You gotta get the red one. Of course, I got in on one of those deals where if you order so many rolls of tape, you get a free tape gun. That's where I got mine. I've used the same one for years. Diane's is red. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine's U-line too. I have been meaning to for 2 or 3 years to try 3-inch tape. I've always used 2-inch. Nothing wrong with 2-inch, but if you can use less 3-inch, it might be a better deal. You have several tape guns, but none with handles. You just get the kind without handles, huh? Doesn't seem like those kind without handles hold enough tape. Oh, you do end up using just as much? Because a lot of my boxes I put like 2 or even 3 pieces of tape on, whereas if I used a 3-inch tape, I might just use 1 piece at a time. Anyway, let's see. Did everyone get to see the fruit of my labor? It's a squash. That's not a squash. That's a squash. Zucchini. Love zucchini. And this stuff tastes better than what you buy in the store. I don't know why. I don't know why. They make a metal one without a handle. It works. It holds plenty. Super Pro. Super Pro. Electric heated paper tape. Yeah. You and Scott, the bearded picker, he hardly uses his regular tape gun anymore either. He's got his paper tape dispenser. I think his is just a wet one. I don't think his is heated. Do the heated ones use a different kind of glue on the tape or what? Oh, so lag. Yesterday I sent out a whole bunch of offers to people who've viewed or watched my items. And yesterday I had 2 people buy things and then immediately cancel because they thought my offer was an offer for their exact same item. 2 people, not just one. I had to cancel 2 orders yesterday because of people being stupid. %. No, I don't do 40% off. I don't sell my stuff for very much more, or I don't even sell my stuff for what it's worth. Like on a lot of my stuff, if I'm going to take less, I would just donate it because it's not worth that. You hear about the Twitter crap? Twofold. At least 20% of the site is fake accounts. They're having a good week. I thought they would take off when Elon Musk bought the controlling shares. Yeah, well, I do that all the time. I look at um, other people's like item to get a comp, and then after I do that, I get tons of offers from sellers that I looked at their item, but I could always tell that they were talking about their item and not the one I decided to sell. Cybercut and Twitcher. How is merry old England today? There's the link if anybody wants to join in. I'm sitting here by myself. I don't know where Sally is. She'll probably come in here eventually when she realizes, oh, it's 8 o'clock. Dun, dun, dun. Internet's down at Sally's place. She could come on with her phone though. He said Twitter, not Twister. What? Twister. Oh, Lag did say Twister. Yeah, I don't do Twitter either. There's just so many things you can do. By the time I do a little Facebook and do a little group chat and do a little YouTube, I'm about done with my social media. Twister, that's that game. You lay the mat out on the floor and there's different colored dots. And you spin the deal and put your right foot on a red dot. So everybody does that. You'll have like 4 players playing on the same mat. Pretty soon people get their bodies so tangled up and you can't let your knees or hips or anything touch the floor. You're gonna Google it. It's a fun game when you're young and kind of horny. Hey Scott, speaking
Hey,
of young and horny,
you look lonely.
I know, I am. I need somebody
Uh,
to play Twister with.
hey, you look lonely. Oh, I guess I gotta turn my rookie mistake. Damn.
Oh, uh-oh.
I had to reboot my computer. It wouldn't load you the first time.
Huh. Well, thanks for coming on again. I guess Sally's sleeping in.
Dang Amazon customers! I wake up and look at my phone, and at 3 o'clock this morning, somebody bought a. I listed it yesterday. It's a Pioneer karaoke laserdisc DVD CD player. I listed it for $4.99, and so somebody bought it last night. 3 minutes later, they requested a cancel. How do you spend $500 and then go, oh wait a minute, my bad.
I had 2 cancels yesterday because they were for offers I sent, and both of them thought that they were offers on items they had for sale. Like,
Mike,
damn.
you are correct. I have no desire to play Twister with Todd. Nobody wants to see 2 old fat white men play Twister anyway.
I know. I don't think I could get into the positions for Twister that I did when I was 16. I would be the first one out. I would fall on top of somebody and squish them.
Yeah, Mike. So when I looked up there yesterday, there's a hole right there now. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the receiver. That's the freaking laser disc player that I got. And I'm like, okay, so here's a good one. So when I bought it, I could hear a disc rattling around in it. So I'm like, no big deal. It'll probably come out with a tray. By the time we went through all the yard sales and we got home, I think I paid $22 for it. The
Yep.
lady wanted 25. She wouldn't take 20, but she'd take 22. I'm like, okay, 22. And the tray won't work. I'm like, well, damn. And I pick it up and shake it. I'm like, wait a minute, that disc ain't rattled around no more. So about 7 screws takes the whole top off,
Oh
and
yeah.
that the disc that they had left in there had got lodged in the mechanism, so it wouldn't let the tray open or close. Because this is a weird one. It actually lifts up and then comes out.
Yeah.
So once I pulled that DVD out, and it worked like a champ.
Nice.
I'm like, that went from almost throwing it in the junk pile to a $500 player, just like that.
Nice.
And the only bad thing about Amazon is, once they cancel it, they don't put it. They don't give you the option to put it back in your inventory. You have to physically go in and add it back. There's not been one of these players on Amazon since July of 2020. Was the laser disc? I would start off like by telling you it's the same size as an album, but you don't know what that is either.
Wow. Cyber, really? Pretty much at least half of the deals that Cyber makes go to a different country than he is in. He's in Great Britain, of course, so he's all the time shipping to Denmark and Norway and Germany and France and the U.S.
So does he get a pretty decent? I wonder, Cyber, do you get a pretty decent deal on shipping? I know you guys are not in the EU anymore, but was it like shipping around the U.S. when you were in it, uh, or was it like us shipping international? Very very curious. I've always wondered about that. If they got a break shipping through Europe.
I don't know. Seems like what's his name? Also in England, he talks about shipping every once in a while. The Royal Mail, the Royal something.
Yeah, so that's disappointing. I wake up thinking that I'm already at $600 in sales, and now I'm back to dang it. But if it sells once, it'll sell twice, right?
Yeah, I don't. Somebody wants that. It's not gonna just sit there forever. Unlike a bunch of my stuff.
So it's a pretty neat one. I've sold laser discs before. Harlan, I asked a group of guys here, anybody got a laser disc I can borrow to test this thing? And Harlan's like, I think I got about 100 of them. So imagine that. So
100.
I borrowed one and it works. But it's got the big tray. In the middle of the big tray is a small tray. So if you hit the DVD open, only the middle tray comes out. But it's part of the bigger laser disc tray, which is I've never seen one like that. I would have bought it anyway, but this one was very unusual when I bought it.
That's interesting.
I'd never seen one that would do karaoke and all that craziness.
Good grief, Cyber, that was fast.
No kidding.
There's no way that stuff that we sell through the global shipping program makes it in what, 4 days, 3 days? That's
We
crazy.
can't we can't even get stuff across just the mainland U.S. and hardly.
I know.
So I almost exclusively mail UPS now, and they are much faster than the post office. So I'll give them that. Just I had what have 24, 25 packages on Monday. Two of them went to the post office. Everything else went UPS.
Oh, here's Sleepyhead. Hey, Sleepyhead. Sleepyhead.
No,
What? No. I'm sorry.
I just
Take that
got home
back.
from work and finished getting all my packages together and all that. So
Oh,
I'm
you left me
tired.
stranded. Scott had to come on and rescue me from being on solo talker.
Hi, Shauna. I'm feeling better. Yeah, I just felt like I needed to get my shipping done and all that before, because my mail lady comes early. Hi, Beth.
Morning, Beth.
I'm trying to see how many I got to ship today. Six on Amazon. I think 2 on eBay.
Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
that's who I was thinking of. Nick Hills. He does a lot of shipping. He'd be the one to.
So if you haven't used Pirate Ship, I haven't used them since Monday. It now pops up and says Pirate Ship now has priority rates that are below commercial pricing. USPS just lower Pirate Ship's priority rates, making up to $1.02 cheaper than the normal commercial pricing. So it said it applies to most zones: priority, priority cubic, priority flat rate, and priority regional. Be interesting. I don't ship through eBay, so it'd be interesting to see how they compare to eBay's rates.
I'll have
Scott,
to
I
try it when I get a minute to breathe. I don't want to incorporate anything new. When I got other stuff going on and all that. So, but I'll try it. I've done it before. I just haven't done it in a long time. Wow, lag almost had 4K yesterday. I thought I was doing good with 200.
Yeah, I used to do those kind of numbers a lot, but when you switch to selling a lot more used than you do new, $1,500 is what I generally average. I'm like, that's fine because my cost is so much lower. You know, there's a huge difference in selling used versus selling wholesale.
I'm I'm closer to my goal.
nice.
I gotta
Show
do.
and tell.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Oh, but I have to ask you guys about something. Um, in a minute. Hi, kitty.
so
Come on.
you have good shipping, but
Ow! Don't bite my legs.
expensive shipping, huh?
Yeah, mine's kind of expensive too, but ooh, I'm almost there.
Sweet.
And the goal is 5,000, right?
What's that?
Your goal is 5,000 in 90 days.
Yeah, for my 90-day. It used to be 1.5 in April.
Yeah, Sally's been a busy little
Yeah, I'm at
seller.
2809 the last 90 days, but I had a stretch of 3 weeks where I didn't even sell an item.
Oh my gosh. Take me off the big screen, Todd.
Oh,
Uh, no, yesterday I got a, what do you call it? Where they told their credit card that they didn't buy something, or what is that called? Whenever they go through the credit card company and
Oh,
try to get it.
charge back.
Yeah. There I got a thing saying that they said that it wasn't delivered. It's marked delivered. This is from February. And oh, shut up, Dwayne. About time Sally got her ass to work. Yeah, so this is February, and they never messaged me at all, saying they didn't get it. And so they said that I don't have to do anything right now, but it's probably going to go against me, right?
No,
Huh?
no. The delivery confirmation protects you on almost everybody, including credit cards.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so are they going to come after me for it? No.
They'll do
Okay,
that.
so as long as it says delivered,
And as long as you upload the tracking number to them, that's all you got to do.
okay, then
If it does, all you got to do is call them or message them on.
okay. They said that I don't have to
Marketplace.
do anything right now, and I was going to do that where I upload the tracking again, but it's not even allowing me to do anything right now with it. So, but I did see on the tracking that it says that they delivered it to a garage or another place besides the house.
I sold this yesterday. I took an offer on it for $95. Paid 10 at a yard sale. It's a handheld ham radio.
That's cool. I'm weird. I like stuff like that. I really like stuff like that.
That's
And
one of my.
I had to kind of slap my hands because I really love electronics, but I hate selling them. I hate doing everything that it has to do with, but I love tinkering with stuff like that, you know. But I don't want to do the formal part of listing it and shipping it.
This one, it looked just a touch different because I'm looking at it, I'm thinking the antenna, all the rest of them have those thicker stubby antennas, but this is the extended, it's an extra, it's an extended antenna. So
Yeah,
but it works, and I'll probably heard it come on.
I am Dwayne. I'm kind of a tech nerd.
I don't know anything about it, but it powers on, and it gets all kinds of craziness. So.
Thanks, Beth. Love you too.
What is that? A police scanner?
It's called a DMR ham radio, a little handheld ham radio.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you'd probably have to turn the squelch way up to hear just one person.
It would be crazy, Beth. Yeah, I put my David Bowie shirt on auction, and I got my first bid this morning. So I'm hoping that'll sell for good money.
Sweet.
Yeah, so a lot of you know on Tuesdays we we do wing night, or there's 4 or 5 other resellers that are and open. We eat there at 5 o'clock, and one of our buddies, Tracy, he's like, I got to this yard sale. The lady said she didn't open for 5 more minutes, and it was a neighborhood yard sale. So I went to 2 other yard sales and came back, and one of his friends had stayed there and waited, and picked up $1,000 in rock concert T-shirts.
Oh my God!
He's like, that's 7 minutes I left and came back, cost me $1,000.
Oh my God!
Dang.
Yeah, I found this. I can't find another one like it. Hooters Main Squeeze Juice Bar, the sweetest nectar around, and it's a single stitch. So
yeah, I've got one in the house I need to list. I've got one that's got the space shuttle on it. That's a single stitch.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I found a couple of shirts that are single stitch like that. Which one was it? can't remember. The size, I think it's a small. No, actually, it's a large.
Jenny Cam.
Hi, Nissa. Hi, Jenny.
She's like, put me
Get to work,
down.
Jenny. Get to work, Jenny.
She's like, put me down.
I'm trying to find a T-shirt like this spaceship. I don't see one yet. There's a lot of space.
Jenny got some camera time, Gwen.
What are you doing? Showing your squash?
Yeah, this is my first harvest. Look at that.
Good job.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good looking squash there.
Yellow squash and a zucchini.
Zucchini.
Got one of
That's
each.
cool.
There's more growing on the plant, but they weren't big enough to pick yet.
Dwayne says you got purtier. Marital aids.
These are marital aids?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I bet
Oh,
zucchini has been used in that capacity previously.
Black says he had out his eggplant earlier.
Look, this one's ribbed for your pleasure. Scott. You know those condom machines in the men's rooms, a lot of them say ribbed for your
Yeah.
ultimate pleasure. Like,
Oh, man.
does ribs actually help? Never mind.
So there was a couple months ago, maybe 4 months ago, we were looking for this CVS had discontinued this, and I actually it was all discontinued. This lube, it was, I forget what the hell it was called. It was one of those heating ones.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on Amazon and read the reviews of this stuff, talking about how it put their crotch on fire and all this stuff, it is the funniest reviews.
Don't give Sally any ideas.
And I'll find the name of it in a minute.
That's funny, Bob.
No chance of that.
Hi, Mr. Sadie. You show Gwen, she's gonna use one on you.
The last time I grew zucchini, there was one that was hidden down way under the plant, and that thing just kept growing and growing and growing, and I never knew it was there because, you dig around trying to zucchini. The fruit grows real close to the ground, and it's green like the rest of the plant. So the fruits are hard to see, and so that thing got to be almost the size of a watermelon. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
One of those small watermelons.
Daggone it! It's not listed here anymore. Because I got the inventory lab keeps the ASIN, so it was called Trojan Chain Reaction Long Lasting Personal Lubricant. Dang it. Oh, but it's still there's one. That's not the same.
Have a good day.
Come on, Chain React.
Stock Jockey was here for a little bit. I don't wonder where he went.
Yeah, I had 8 packages this morning.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that. When I went to work last night, I had 4. So, like, holy crap, I have a lot to ship. I better get busy. And I didn't get home till 8, so I only had an hour to get everything done. Animals fed. Take a pee, Just
I had one yesterday request me to send it to a different address. I'm like,
Okay, so
good
here's
grief.
on Walmart.com. Don't wife's reaction. Can we please not use that again? It really burned and felt more like you speared hot chili peppers on me. In fact, the moment it touched me, I really wanted to tell you to take it off.
Oh my God. Wow.
Hot chili peppers on the private parts. Ooh, ow.
Yeah, it's
Thanks, Joanne. I'm trying to keep up. Trying to get I only do 5 listings a day, but it seems like it's like pulling teeth sometimes. Sometimes I'm so tired, I don't want to do anything that has to do with anything, selling or anything. I've been selling all night, and it's just sometimes it's kind of hard.
Dun, dun,
Right.
dun.
That
I
sucks.
need to get out of stocks. Good
Yeah.
grief.
yeah.
Red again.
It seems like similar to crypto. It takes 2 steps forward, about 3 back. About yeah, the
Oh,
Amazon
well.
reviews. The Amazon reviews are way funnier than the.
Yeah, I know I can't get mine up either, Joanne, but we just have to try to get that bank going, and seems like I use it. I have a few in there and I'll freaking use them. And so, yeah, and my plan failed when I was on vacation for a week. I was supposed to get my bank draft up or draft bank up and be able to just list everything that I had in the draft bank, the 5, and then list as much as I possibly could that day, and had it to fall back on, but I don't have it. What the hell, Mr. City?
A Frito? How did it never mind.
I want to buy a new car too, but
Don't ask, don't tell.
I don't I don't know if it's good to buy one right now. I think I'm just gonna
It's
wait.
You almost have to buy new versus used because the used are overinflated way more than the new one.
Yeah,
It's about looking around to a bunch of dealerships. Not every dealership is putting those crazy markups. So you got to find a good one.
I will try, Beth. I will try. I just know that if, it's like I see one in there and I'm like, oh, I'll just use that. I'll just use that as one of my listings, and then I only have to do 4. I'm a cheater whenever it comes to doing that kind of stuff. And
it's been bad.
Yeah, and I don't think it's anywhere close to over.
stagflation, what's that?
Dropped a Frito down your pants. Uh,
CarMax paid us $8,600 for a 2013 Ford Fusion. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, shoot, that's like 9 years old.
I'm going to try not to buy any cars or houses for the foreseeable future. It's It's bad out there, America. It's bad.
Yeah, our gas went up like 10 cents last night. Yeah, he's ignoring you today.
God, it went down so much yesterday. It didn't just go down a little bit yesterday. It went down a lot. A lot.
Yeah. It's going to be on the fritz for a while, Todd. You might as well either just get out of it or
Yeah, but I
bye
keep
bye bye,
thinking,
like Lag says, and
I
try
keep
and.
thinking we'll eventually hit the bottom and it'll start going back up. But golly.
I know I uploaded this video yesterday and it's not on. All right, the third time I'm uploading this video. I uploaded to the wrong channel and then I started again.
Wow. You're funny in this stuff.
How many channels do you have?
Just this one and the live, the regular one and the live one.
Oh, yeah.
I just happened to be. I didn't catch the browser was logged into the live one. So I uploaded to the live YouTube, not the regular one. One of these days I'll go live and just spout off about politics on that channel.
On a good note, gold has gone up the last several hours. It's not up to where it was, but yeah, it's good to have some gold and silver in these market times.
Wow. Lag says his oil stocks are up 150%. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they're about the only ones. And
Mm-hmm.
silver's up even more than gold.
Wow.
Silver's about to go back to $22 an ounce.
Yeah, but silver and gold, they're not going to let it go too. They don't want people to notice that it's a store of wealth, so they'll keep it suppressed.
Yeah, that and I mean that right there, that more than keeps up with inflation. But in all actuality, I don't have all that much. I've got some. I mean, a lot of people would think, oh, silver here, you got a ton of silver and gold.
So which
And I have.
inflation are we keeping up with? The number they lie to you and tell you, or the real number?
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Glenn.
What was it? Mike was saying that they're working off. If they worked off the 1970s consumer price index chart.
Inflation would be close to 20%.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, they change it. They're still using the same basic items, but like they'll take cheaper items. I think I was talking about the other day. They instead of having, you know, if ribeye is the one in for a grocery store for meat, if ribeye is the one, they'll notice, well, ground beef is not taking the same beef. You know, ground beef and ribeye, they're the same thing. They're beef. And
Yeah.
so they'll use the better number. So they move stuff around and move stuff in and out of the group of products that they calculate the price index inflation from.
Yeah. Inflation numbers are skewed, I am sure.
Yeah, they're buying all kinds of cars in Texas.
I, I, I don't see many cars even for sale. I look at the car lots within 100 miles of here.
Yeah, they're all used cars. They don't have any new cars right here.
They're all empty lots.
And then these crazy people, what, Monday on U.S. News and World Report announced that Huntsville was the best place in the U.S. to live. That's a lie, folks. We're close. We were number 3 last year, and we moved up to number 1 this year.
Dang, Cyber. That's a good profit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we all should have bought silver and gold 7 years ago. Should have backed the truck up on that stuff and gotten rid of all the stocks.
Tara says, I heard Huntsville is the best best town for resellers.
There's an absolute ton of them. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
Y'all
you
do.
can still operate in whatever you're doing. You just got. There's hardly any thrifting here. That's one weird thing. There's a few thrift stores here or there, but not like as many people that are here. You would think there'd be more. It's probably why the yard sales are so good, because they don't donate as much to thrift stores. There's not as many. We've got 2 Goodwills for the metro area. Is 500,000 people. 2 Goodwills. 2.
Wow.
And that's only because the last one opened in the last 6 months. It was 1 for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we all should have bought socks 7 years ago and sold them now.
$400%. We.
All right, you gonna tell us there, Dwayne? What's the date? What's the date?
6/13. Good job, Dwayne.
That's coming up quick. You gotta move all your stuff by before then.
How does Heather feel about moving? Yeah, I know, that Joanne lives around there.
I think I'll be gone during that time, Todd. So, Dwayne, you're on your own.
Oh, she's ready to move. That's cool.
I'm going to the Highway 301 yard sales in North Carolina. They're good from Raleigh to the state line. I'm supposed to drive to Wilmington, pick up my mother, and then she's going to go with me for 2 days.
Yeah, it's good she wants to go too. It's not like Green Acres where the guy drags his wife out of New York City to live in Green Acres.
Hell no. Good luck keeping up with my mother. She'll drag you around.
Goodbye, Beth. There you go. So, hey Sally,
Yeah.
where you at? There you are. I gotta have a good walk. Sally, yesterday I got a I got a comment on yesterday's live.
Oh, about what?
After the show was over, it said, I like the way Sally shut down Todd's show. You kind of did a little bit. I was like,
Well, I didn't mean to. I'm just like, hey, it's
No,
time to
you're
get to
like,
work.
it's time to get to work. But it was kind
I,
of a blank. It was
that
kind of a
means
blanket statement, like,
that means I'm going. So are you going
yeah,
too?
you didn't say I'm gonna leave now. You said, okay, it's after 9. We're going, or something like that. Yeah. So I replied back, yeah, Sally is like my bossy stepdaughter.
I
Uh,
just tell it how it is. Sometimes it's just time to get to work.
sorry, I was teasing at your
Oh,
expense
that's
there,
fine.
Sally. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, we know who's the boss. I'll let Todd think he is.
That's funny.
Mm,
Golly. We're not just down again today, we're down hard again today in the stocks. Golly. I gotta do something. Time to get off the pot, 'cause this ain't happening. Hope it's not too late. You watch, about the time I get out, everything will turn around and start going back up.
yeah, maybe. That's the thing. You never know.
Lag's ready to buy what I'm selling. Yeah. I'm to the point of you can have it, Lag.
Todd just wants to be done already. So, how much did you lose?
I don't know. I can't count that high.
Damn.
Since, I can tell you, since the beginning of this year to date, starting in January, I have lost more in the stock market than I made all of last year selling on eBay.
Damn.
Probably double what I sold last year.
Wow.
It's been rough. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, you better sell more.
And unfortunately, I don't think it's over.
Yeah, it's and I did readjust some things about a month ago, and I guess it slowed it down, but not much.
Hmm.
I made some trades about a month ago that got me more conservative,
Yeah.
but even a conservative position in stocks is still going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for months until there's lots of things that have to happen before it'll turn back up.
Well,
For
that's the
one thing,
game.
quit doing this stupid stuff of giving money away to people, you stupid government.
But
God,
they need your money more than you do.
they give money away, which causes inflation, which causes a business slowdown, which causes a war in Russia, which I don't know, all this stuff adds up.
Yeah. Well, there's not anything that you could do about it. I mean, obviously, there's you know nothing you can do about
Yeah.
inflation. So,
Yeah, Lag's right though. I probably need to learn the markets better and just don't get out of stocks, just buy stocks that are going to go up, even in bad times.
yeah, that would be great, Todd.
Yeah, but I'm just in supposed to be a balanced portfolio. Jeez.
I've never, I've I don't watch TV, so well, 2,000 mules.
Yeah. Sadie, I'm down more than 20K. Yep.
Mike, they're going back into the theaters, what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well?
Hmm.
It's amazing the amount of money that's pulled in, how many people have gone to see it when it's not been mentioned once on any mainstream news media or anywhere.
Ah,
What
God
has?
forbid, it's called 2,000 Mules. It is Dinesh D'Souza telling you how they stole the 2020 election. Basically, there was while everybody was distracted by following Giuliani and all these people, they served a purpose. They went to all the state governments and got the legislatures going. You know, there was something wrong, and so they started making laws to prevent what they saw happening. Well, this company called True the Vote decided that they were going to buy all for the 5 states. They were going to buy all the traffic, the cell phone traffic, and see if they can figure out something with these drop boxes. And it turns out they found people that would go from a Democratic office to a drop box, and they would make circles, and they would make circles. You know, there were people that 25, 30, 40, 50, 100 times would go back to the Democratic office. They'd catch them on camera because every drop box had to have a camera, and they'd say, in order to get paid, the mules had to take a picture of what they were doing. So they take a picture of it, and you see them trying to stuff these ballots. A lot of them, they had to break them up in 2 and 3 because they wouldn't fit in the slot. And it's just by rough estimate, you had to have gone at least twice. You had to have gone to one of the hubs to get it. There were certain qualifications. So if you just happened to go by a drop box once or even twice, they didn't count you. There was like 2 or 3 qualifiers. And it turns out they identified at least 2,000 people that went multiple times to these drop boxes, filling them
With fake ballots?
oh yeah, there were. And the problem is all the states, you know, the signature match and all that stuff was kind of watered down. And once a vote is counted, and you do a recount, all the identifiers are gone from it. So, you know, recounting doesn't do any good. You've got to catch them in the act. And when Trump kept saying we called them, this is what they meant.
Wow.
There's already 2 states now who have issued subpoenas for the information that True to Vote has because they are going after the people that did this.
Bye, Cyber. I guess Sally had to take a call, and so she's gone. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I wonder how things would be different now if the election had gone the other way.
I thought a lot about that, and
I still think the stocks would go down, and I still think we would have some inflation, but I don't think it would be anything like it
Trump
is
did a
now.
good job fighting against those folks. And, you know, they tried to crash the economy in 18 when raising rates and stuff. Remember, he told them that, you know, you're not raising on the rest of the world. You're not raising it here. So he fought against them. But I really, truly think that you have to allow Joe Biden to come into office just to expose these people, how corrupt and how bad they are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at Ukraine. Ukraine's a perfect example. The news media is saying, you know, the poor Ukrainians, this and that. This is a slush fund. This is where they've had labs. They've created probably COVID over there to unleash it on the world. You know, all their money runs through there. Look at all these politicians with all their kids that work in Ukraine and how the money. That's where their money comes. That's the money laundering area. Ukraine is the most corrupt country in the world.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. Nobody said anything good about the way they do their business. So, but now Russia gets the blame for everything that goes wrong.
Everything was going crazy before Russia. Our people. They've got to be smart enough to figure out.
Yeah.
Russia happened the 1st of April. We were already a train wreck before April.
Yep.
Inflation was already crazy. Gas was already, and setting records. I mean, none of this is Russia. It's
Wow.
so there's what Mike is saying. Every mill went to at least 10 drop boxes and 5 warehouses in a day. So they eliminate, they use those kind of qualifications to eliminate, say, you know, say I had 4 people live here in the family, and I went 4 times to drop each. I took my son's ballot, I took my wife's ballot, I took my ballot, so I could have gone 3 times. They eliminated those folks. If you didn't go to one of the warehouses, you could have gone 100 times, but if you didn't go to one of the warehouses they identified, they didn't count you. So it was
Hi, Glenn. I heard things in Louisiana.
like the CIA had, and our corrupt government had all these labs in Ukraine. I trust Putin more than I trust Biden at this point.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah, time for me to get out my 4 orders. Yay.
yeah, I'm at 40% uploaded. We're gonna have a video today.
Sweet. I wish I had your upload speed.
I don't have it. My upload speed is only like a 12. My download speed is like 300. My upload's 12. It sucks.
My upload speed is like 4.
And if I was into, because Dusty used to make fun of me because they had on the mountain where he was, he had the same up and down. So he'd have 500 up, 500 down, and like, watch this. You start your video, I'll start mine, and he'd be done in like a minute. I'm like, yeah, I'm at 10%.
Yep. All right, folks. Thanks for coming by. Tomorrow we should be on Sally, the Upside Down Pickers channel for the 8 o'clock morning show. And
You'll have fun tomorrow. I'll be yard selling.
all right. Yeah. We got a big community yard sale on Saturday morning, so that's probably where I'll go. So anyway, thanks for coming. See y'all tomorrow, maybe. Bye.
Everyone have a good weekend.